Now we are going to start a new chapter called as differential equations. So before starting up the differential equations, we will be knowing what do you mean by a differential equation. So here I have written the definition on the board also. Differential equation, an equation involving the derivative or derivatives of a dependent variable with respect to independent variable is known as a differential equation. So before defining this particular definition, you need to know what do you mean by dependent variable and what do you mean by an independent variable, which I told in the chapter called functions. If suppose a function is given to you, once again I will be repeating, y is equal to x square. Y is equal to x square. Here why we call it as a dependent variable, and this particular x we call it as an independent variable. And if I derive, what we will be getting the result as dy by dx is equal to 2x. This particular x we call as independent variable, and here y we call it as a dependent variable. If suppose an equation involves the derivatives of dependent variable with respect to an independent variable, then that particular differential equation we call it as, then that particular type of equation we call it as differential equation, right? Now here, if suppose I go by an example, here d square y by dx square plus dy by dx plus 3 equal to 0 is an example of a differential equation. Another example also I will be giving, 5 into d square y by dx square plus x into dy by dx plus 9 equal to 0. This is also a differential equation. Another example I will be giving, d cube y by dx square plus 7 into dy by dx plus 10 equal to 0 is known as an differential equation. Now we shall be seeing a concept called order of a differential equation. What do you mean by order of a differential equation? Now I will be considering an example 1. This particular example is d square y by dx square plus dy by dx plus 3 equal to 0. What do you mean by this order? Means order of a differential equation is an equation where the highest derivative is occurring, where the higher derivative is occurring. If you could observe carefully, dy by dx, if suppose the function I take it as y equal to x square, so here dy by dx means we got as 2x. So this you can call as differential equation of order 1. Now again if I make derivative, I will be getting as d square y by dx square, that is equal to 2. This particular thing, d square y by dx square, you call it as a differential equation of order 2. If you could observe carefully, here it is a differential equation of order 2. Here also it is a differential equation of order 2. Here also it is a differential equation of order 3. If suppose they ask us what is the degree of a differential equation, what is the degree of a differential equation? So you need to tell like this, degree of a differential equation is defined as power of the highest order derivative occurring in the differential equation. So here I am writing here, degree of differential equation means denoted as d dot e. Degree of differential equation is defined as power of highest order derivative. Power of, just you remember like this, power of highest order derivative. Power of highest order derivative. If you could observe carefully, d square y by dx square plus dy by dx plus 3. Here, what is the order of a differential equation? 2. What is the power involved here? 1. So, degree of a differential equation will be 1 and order of a differential equation will be 2. If suppose a question will be asked to you like this, find the order and degree of a differential equation. Find the order and degree of differential equation. Differential equation means I denote as d dot a. Differential equation 5 into d square y by dx square whole cube plus 3 into dy by dx plus 10 equal to 0. So first we shall define order. How we will be writing order? Order means what? Highest derivative involved in an differential equation. What is the highest derivative involved in an differential equation? Means d square y by dx square. So इसका order 2 हो जाएगा. Now degree. What do you mean by this degree? You need to observe carefully what is the highest derivative involved in the differential equation and check the power of that particular highest order derivative. That power is nothing but degree of a differential equation. So if you could observe carefully, here d square y by dx square is there. D square y by dx square is the highest order derivative. उसका power देखना है. What is the power of this? 3. Therefore degree is nothing but 3. I think you better follow now. What do you mean by order? What do you mean by degree of a differential equation? Right? Before starting up the topic, you need to once again remember some notations which we used in the chapter differentiation, methods of differentiation. Dy by dx is also denoted as y1. Sometimes it is denoted as y dash. Sometimes it is denoted as f dash x. We should remember all these things. If suppose example I'll be taking, while manipulating or while calculations I need to go by an easy process. A question is given to you, d square y by dx square plus 3 into dy by dx plus 2 equal to 0 is given. Now d square y by dx square plus 3 into dy by dx plus 2 is equal to 0. Now here we will be writing in terms of y1. How we will be writing in terms of y1 means I said dy by dx is nothing but y1. This as or y dash or f dash x. So how we will be writing? This will be plus 2 and this will be y dash and this becomes what? Y double dash. Why? Because y dash is defined as dy by dx and y double dash x will be defined as d square y by dx square. Right? Now we shall be starting the problems in differential equations. Here also various methods all will be involved. We will be doing in a category wise. Now we are going to see category 1 problems, finding degree and order of a differential equation. Sometimes there will be twist in solving this kind of problems. Even though they ask for very short answer questions, we need to observe carefully. If you could see the first problem, d cube y by dx cube whole square minus x into dy by dx whole cube. I think what is the order of this particular differential equation? If you could observe carefully, what is the highest order involved in the differential equation? dy by dx is there, d square y by dx is not there, but d cube y by dx cube is there. So here blindly I can write as order is 3. And what is the power involved for this particular highest order d cube y by dx cube whole square is there. So degree is always 2. So order of a differential equation is 3 and the degree is 2. So our first problem is very clear. Now when coming to the second problem, d square y by dx square is equal to under root of 1 plus dy by dx whole square. Whenever this kind of problem is coming, try to square on both sides. Why I am suggesting to square on both sides means, when you frame a differential equation, we need to get the differential equation in the polynomial form. If we get the differential equation in the polynomial form, then only we can determine the order as well as the degree of a differential equation. Here we are not getting a differential equation in the polynomial form. As we need to get the differential equation in the polynomial form, what I suggest you people means to square on both the sides. So here I am solving that particular problem. So second one, d square y by dx square is equal to under root of 1 plus dy by dx whole square. So squaring on both sides, so what happens? D square y by dx square whole square is equal to 1 plus dy by dx whole square. Now I think we are getting differential equation in the polynomial form. If you put dy by dx is equal to y1, we will be getting. So what I will be doing means later, that implies d square y by dx square whole square minus dy by dx whole square minus 1 is equal to 0. This is dx. Now what is the order here? Order means highest order derivative. What is the highest order derivative here? D square y by dx square. So definitely for this I can write order as 2, and again I am telling what is the degree. Degree means highest order derivative ka power. So here degree is also nothing but 2. I think it is clear to you. Now when coming to the third problem is also of the same pattern. Y is equal to x into dy by dx plus under root of 1 plus dy by dx whole square. So what happens? I am doing that problem. Third problem asked in your CBSE pattern. Y is equal to x into dy by dx plus under root of 1 plus dy by dx whole square. So what happens? That implies 1 minus x into dy by dx is equal to 1 plus dy by dx whole square. Squaring on both sides. Squaring on both sides means y minus x into dy by dx whole square is equal to 1 plus dy by dx whole square. Now I think it is a minus b whole square. So what happens? That implies y square plus x square. This becomes dy by dx whole square minus 2xy dy by dx plus is equal to what happens? 1 plus dy by dx whole square. Now what happens? That implies, I will write in a neat manner. So what happens? That implies, I think this I can write like this. X square minus 1 into dy by dx whole square, x square minus 1 into dy by dx whole square minus 2xy into dy by dx plus y square is equal to 0. Right? Now if you could observe carefully, we got a differential equation of the form x square minus 1 into dy by dx whole square minus 2xy dy by dx plus y square is equal to 0. So here order means highest order derivative. Highest order derivative is dy by dx. So order is 1, and what is our degree? Highest order ka power. So it is nothing but 2. Very important. Please copy. This is also an important question where you need to find order and degree of the differential equation y equal to px plus under root of a square p square plus b square, where p is equal to dy by dx. So always remember, in our differential equation, for finding the differential equation, we need to involve the terms which are free from the radicals. That means for forming a polynomial equation, all the terms should be free from radicals. So radicals means what here? Rational, I can call, there should be no terms involved as power 1 by 2, power 1 by 3, 3 by 2, like that. So what I will be doing means, this will be given. So here y minus px is equal to under root of a square p square plus b square. So squaring on both sides, y minus px whole square is equal to a square p square plus b square. So squaring on both sides, y square plus b square x square minus 2pxy is equal to a square p square plus b square. So what happens? That implies, if you could observe carefully, here I will take p square common, so there remains x square minus a square into p square. I think you are clear. Later minus 2pxy plus y square minus b square equal to 0. Magar in place of p, I will be substituting dy by dx. So what happens? X square minus a square into dy by dx whole square minus 2xy into p की जगह में dy by dx plus y square minus b square equal to 0. Now if you could observe carefully, again we are getting a differential equation whose highest derivative is dy by dx. Therefore order I will call it as 1, and our degree means what? Highest order ka power. So means what happens? dy by dx ka power. dy by dx ka power is what? 2. Therefore order is 1 and degree will be 2. Please copy. Now we shall be seeing what do you mean by the solution of a differential equation. Solution means what? If suppose we take a relation which when substituted in our equation, if it gets satisfied, that means whenever left hand side is becoming equal to right hand side, then we can call that particular relation as a solution of an equation. When coming here, what do you mean by solution of a differential equation? Means you take a relation, any kind of relation where dependent variable and independent variables are being involved, and in that particular relation there should be no derivatives or there should be no differentials. If you substitute that particular relation in our given differential equation, it should give rise to identity. It should give rise to identity means left hand side should be equal to right hand side. So we shall see the definition. I told orally, a relation between dependent and independent variable free from derivatives satisfying the given differential equation is known as a solution of a differential equation. Now in today's class we will be seeing how to frame the differential equation. Some relation will be given to us. Example, what they will be doing, what they will be asking means y is equal to a e power x b e power minus x. Some relation will be given to us. They will be asking us frame the differential equation or form the differential equation using this relation by eliminating these two things. That means here a and b are arbitrary constants. We need to eliminate these two things and we need to frame a differential equations. So shall we start problems? Right, now we shall see it, do a problem. D dot E means differential equation. Every time I won't write the word differential equation. We need to form the differential equation of family of curves represented by y is equal to a e power x plus b e power minus x plus x square, where a and b are constants. So my target is in our final output there should be no constants. So what I'll be doing means, given y is equal to a e power x plus b into e power minus x plus x square. So finally what happens, I will derive with respect to x. So this becomes dy by dx is equal to a e power x minus b e power minus x plus 2x. Now what I'll be doing means I will call this as 1 and for my convenience this as 2. Again what I'll be doing means I will derive with respect to x once again. Again differentiate, here I am writing differentiate with respect to x. So here we will be getting second order derivative d square y by dx square. Again here a into e power x. Now again if we make a derivative I will be getting b e power minus x and this becomes 2. So very beautifully we got. Now later what I will be doing, that implies d square y by dx square. Now a power x plus b power minus x means in place of this I can write as y minus x square, that is equal to y minus x square plus 2. Now finally, and how I got this means I am giving reason also from 1. So what happens finally, d square y by dx square plus x square minus y plus 2 equal to 0. Therefore neatly writing means d square y by dx square plus x square is equal to, I can write as y minus 2, which is our required differential equation, and it is free from constants capital A and capital B. Sometimes in competitive examination they may ask eliminate A and B to form a differential equation from the given family of curves. Like this also they may ask. Please copy. Right, now we shall be seeing some more problems which are of 2 marks questions. Form the differential equation of the family of curves represented by y is equal to a into sine of x plus b and x square plus y square is equal to 2ax. Now I will be solving the second bit and later I will be coming to the first bit later. So because it's a little bit lengthy in calculation, given x square plus y square is equal to 2ax, this I call it as number 1. So x square ka derivative 2x, y square ka derivative means 2y into dy by dx, and 2ax means x ka derivative 1, so 2a. So I think everywhere I can make a cancellation of 2. So finally what remains, x plus y into dy by dx is equal to a. Now I think we can get a differential equation easily from here also. How can we get, means in place of if I substitute x plus y dy by dx also we can get a differential equation. Now like that is a process, or else y into dy by dx is equal to x minus a, squaring on both sides, like that also I will be getting. So y into dy by dx is equal to a minus x. If I do like this, what happens, again a square will be getting involved, because if I do squaring on both sides, a square plus x square minus 2x will be there. That will be a big headache for us. So what I will be doing means here itself x plus y into dy by dx, and in place of a I can write like this, x square plus y square by 2x. I think our problem becomes very easy. So x square plus y into dy by dx is equal to x by 2 plus y square by 2. So I think we got a differential equation where the term a is not involved. So finally what I will be doing means calculation, x minus x by 2 will be x by 2 plus y into dy by dx is equal to y square by 2. So this is the final differential equation for us. Right, when coming to a bit this time, y is equal to a into sine of x plus b. So what happens, differentiating on both sides, I will be getting dy by dx is equal to minus a into cos of x plus b. I will call this above equation as 1. Again differentiating on both sides, what happens, d square y by dx square is equal to, I think minus cos derivative is minus, minus minus becomes plus. So here what remains? A into sine of x plus b. So finally what happens? D square y by dx square is equal to y. So y shifting to that side means we will be getting d square y by dx square minus y equal to 0. Right? Copy these problems. Thank you. We shall be seeing an application of differential equation with respect to the coordinate geometry. Find the differential equation of family of all ellipses having foci on x-axis and center at origin. That means foci on x-axis means ellipse will be like this. So another ellipse, another ellipse, another ellipse. That means we need to find a differential equation of this kind of ellipses having center at origin and foci on x-axis. That means these are all foci, 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 and this is the center. Now, so how I will be doing means, let the equation of family of ellipses, let the equation of family of ellipses be x square, or just I will call as, let the equation of ellipses x square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to 1. I am erasing this figure now. Now what I will be doing means I will be differentiating on both sides. So what happens? 2x by a square plus 2y by b square into dy by dx is equal to 0. So what happens finally? What I am getting? X by a square plus y by b square into dy by dx is equal to 0. So I will call this as 1. So later what I will be doing means differentiating with respect to x on both the sides. So what happens? 1 by a square. Now here 1 by b square will be constant and I will be derivating with respect to x. So what happens? Y into, here what I will be getting? D square y by dx square plus dy by dx into derivative of y. Derivative of y means again what I will be getting? Dy by dx. What I will be getting? Dy by dx is equal to 0. If you could observe carefully, x ka derivative 1, so 1 by a square plus 1 by b square, because 1 by b square means it's a constant, so I made it outside. So y into dy by dx, either I am applying UV rule. So y into derivative of dy by dx means d square y by dx square plus dy by dx into y ka derivative means dy by dx. I think it is clear to you. So finally what I will be doing means, I am writing another step, 1 by a square plus 1 by b square. This can be written as y into d square y by dx square plus dy by dx whole square equal to 0. So later what I will be doing means, if you could observe carefully, 1 by a square I will send to that side. So finally the equation will transform to like this, y into d square y by dx square plus dy by dx whole square is equal to minus b square by a square, minus b square by a square. Again in place of minus b square by a square, I think I can make some modifications in place of, because here also I am finding minus b square by a square. So how can we make modifications means, how can we make modification means, from here I think we can make modifications from equation 1. Why? Because y by b square into dy by dx is equal to minus x by a square. So here what I will be doing means, rough I will be taking over here. I think you will be getting a proper vision also. So y by b square dy by dx is equal to minus x by a square. So finally what happens? I'll write like this, minus y by x dy by dx. Minus y by x dy by dx is equal to, I will write it as minus b square by a square. That means, or else I will write just simply like this. X coming to this side, y by x dy by dx, b square going to that side means minus b square by a square. So wherever minus b square by a square is coming, I can write as y by x into dy by dx. So what happens? That implies y into d square y by dx square plus dy by dx whole square is equal to minus b square by a square. That means y by x dy by dx. I think the final conclusion we got, and the final differential equation where a and b are not involved will be y into d square y by dx square plus dy by dx whole square is equal to y by x dy by dx. Right? Thank you. Copy. Right. Good morning, friends. In continuation with the topic of the differential equations, we shall be going for another pattern. What is that pattern? It will be like this: problems based on verifying that a given relation is a solution of a differential equation or not. Generally, this kind of question comes in a very short answer type. We shall be seeing 2 to 3 questions in today's class of the same pattern. That means some relation will be there. Relation means what? Relation between dependent variable and independent variable. For us, relation between dependent variable and independent variable is given, and that particular relation should satisfy or should not satisfy this particular relation. We need to verify. Right? Now, when coming to our problem, given what is our given relation? Y is equal to ae power 2x plus be power minus x. So what I will be doing? I will be deriving. That means I will be finding the derivative of this particular thing. So dy by dx is equal to 2 into ae power 2x minus be power minus x. This is our given relation. So we obtained dy by dx. Again, what I will be doing means I will be deriving once again. If I derive once again, this becomes second order derivative. So this becomes d square y by dx square is equal to, so here what happens? 4, because e power 2x derivative 2 into e power 2x, outside one 2 is there. So 4a e power 2x plus b e power minus x. Now later what I will be doing means I will be considering LHS of the given differential equation. So consider d square y by dx square minus dy by dx minus 2y. That means I considered LHS. LHS means this particular part of the given differential equation. So here d square y by dx square means I need to substitute this particular thing. So what is this thing? 4a e power 2x plus b e power minus x, and dy by dx means minus 2a e power 2x plus b e power minus x, and minus 2y he is telling. Minus 2y means y should be multiplied with 2. So what happens? Minus 2a e power 2x and minus 2b e power minus x. Now if you could observe carefully, minus 2a e power 2x minus 2a e power 2x means minus 4a e power 2x, and for us here 4a e power 2x is there, so I can make all these terms cancel. Similarly, b e power minus x and b e power minus x means 2b e power minus x. So this will be getting cancelled, this will be getting cancelled, and so finally our result is 0. That is nothing but RHS. So this particular relation, when substituted in the given differential equation, we are getting LHS equal to RHS. So we can call this particular relation is a solution of the given differential equation. So once again I'm recalling the definition of solution of a differential equation. A relation between dependent variable and independent variable which when substituted in the given differential equation it should get satisfied. That particular relation we call it as a solution of the given differential equation. Please copy this. We shall go for next problem. Now this is another problem for us. Verify y is equal to a cos of log x plus b sin of log x is a solution of the given differential equation. So again I think this time a relation is given in terms of dependent variable and independent variable. A nice question. It is asked in one of our CBSE final examinations also. Right. So how we need to do? I will be considering the given relation. So what is our given relation? Given y is equal to a into cos of log x plus b into sin of log x. Now later what I will be doing? I will be making derivative or I will be finding derivative. It is a dy by dx is equal to cos x ka derivative minus sin x. So minus a sin of log x, and it is like function of a function. So log x ka derivative 1 by x plus, and here once again b into sin of log x is there. That means it is looking like sin x. What is sin x derivative? Cos of log x and log x. Log x derivative again 1 by x. So finally what we got, I think x will be the LCM. So x will be the LCM means what happens finally, we will be getting like this, minus a sin of log x plus b cos of log x whole divided by x, but what I will be doing means this x, whatever x is there in this particular denominator, I will send to left hand side. So we got x into dy by dx is equal to minus a sin of log x plus b into cos of log x. Here what I will be doing means I will be doing a small magic. Like previous problem, I won't be substituting in the particular differential equation and I shall tell LHS is equal to RHS. What I will be doing, once again I will be deriving this particular part. That means here 1 I will call and this 2 I will call. So what I will be doing means once again I will be differentiating. That means differentiating 2 with respect to x on both sides. We shall see whether we will be getting our relation or not. If we get a relation of that particular differential equation, then we can tell the given relation is a solution of the given differential equation. So what I will be doing? Differentiating 2 with respect to x on both sides means I can apply UV rule. So x into d square y by dx square plus dy by dx, x ka derivative is always 1, is equal to, here also I need to find derivative. So what I will be doing? Minus a cos of log x and log x ka derivative 1 by x. I think this is clear to you. Minus, why I am putting minus means cos ka derivative minus sin. So minus b sin of log x into 1 by x. So what I will be doing, as x is an LCM, I will send to this side. So what happens? X square into d square y by dx square plus x into dy by dx is equal to minus of a into cos of log x plus b into sin of log x. So here what happens finally? That implies x square d square y by dx square plus x into dy by dx is equal to, this whole thing on right hand side is nothing but y, so this becomes minus y. How you got means you can call by 1. So finally what happens, x square d square y by dx square plus x into dy by dx plus y equal to 0. Hence what conclusion can I give? Hence y is equal to a into cos of log x plus b into sine of log x is a solution to the differential equation. D dot E means differential equation. Please copy the problem. Right, students? Now we shall be seeing last problem of this particular pattern. Here some relation is given to you like that. It's an exponential relation in terms of inverse trigonometric function. Y is equal to e power m into sine inverse x is a solution of the differential equation 1 minus x square into d square y by dx square minus x into dy by dx minus m square y equal to 0. So what I will be doing means, here what I will be doing, given y is equal to e power m into sine inverse x. So I will be finding the derivative. So if I find derivative, what happens? dy by dx is equal to e power x ka derivative e power x. That means m into sine inverse x, as coefficient of sine inverse x is m, that comes here, and derivative of sine inverse x is 1 by under root of 1 minus x square. So later what I will be doing means I will be cross multiplying. So what I will be getting, under root of 1 minus x square dy by dx is equal to m into e power m sine inverse x. So what happens, that implies under root of 1 minus x square dy by dx is equal to m into e power my. Now I think how I got this means, if I call this as 1, directly I can tell by 1. Now what I will be doing, I will be doing squaring on both sides. Squaring on both sides means I will write as s over bs. So what happens, 1 minus x square into dy by dx whole square, because root of 1 minus x square means when I do squaring both will be getting cancelled, and iska bhi squaring, so dy by dx whole square is equal to m square into e power 2my, because e power my whole square means I can write as e power 2my. Now later again what I will be doing means I will be differentiating this particular relation. That means I need to apply UV rule. So what happens, 1 minus x square into iska derivative, that means dy by dx whole square ka derivative means 2 into dy by dx, but it is looking like function of a function. So what happens here, we will be getting d square y by dx square plus dy by dx whole square into derivative of 1 minus x square. Derivative of 1 minus x square means minus 2x is equal to again here e power 2my is there. So what happens here, already one m square is outside, that becomes m cube, and e power 2my, because e power x ka derivative is e power x, but here function y is there, so it becomes dy by dx. So what I will be doing means, if you could observe carefully, I think dy by dx will be common. So if dy by dx will be common, I think all these terms will be getting cancelled, right? So what I will be doing, so here that implies 1 minus x square, 1 dy by dx cancels means here 2 will be there. So there remains d square y by dx square, and here also minus 2x into dy by dx remains. That is equal to, if you could observe carefully, m cube into e power 2my into dy by dx he is telling. But dy by dx means we got as m into e power m sin inverse x into 1 by under root of 1 minus x square. But that looks odd, I feel. So what I'll be doing means here there remains m cube into e power 2my, because all dy by dx will be getting cancelled. So if you could observe carefully, e power 2my means again here I missed 1 2. So here I need to write 2 because m square e power 2my means 2m will be coming outside. So what happens, it becomes 2m cube into e power 2my. So here 2 will be there. So finally what can I conclude means that implies I think finally we can write like this: 1 minus x square 2 into d square y by dx square minus 2x into dy by dx minus 2m cube into e power 2my is equal to 0. I think 2 is also will be getting cancelled. 2 will also will be getting cancelled. Up to here, please copy everyone. We shall start the third problem. Verify that y is equal to e power m sin inverse x is a solution of the given differential equation. So I'll be going by my natural method, regular method, e power m sin inverse x. So I will find dy by dx. Finding dy by dx means I will get e power m sin inverse x, because e power x ka derivative e power x. But I'll keep one m here because whatever coefficient of x is there, that comes as in the form of product, and sin inverse x ka derivative under root of 1 minus x square. So later what I'll be doing, this particular under root of 1 minus x square I will shift to left hand side. So under root of 1 minus x square dy by dx is equal to m into e power m sin inverse x. But if you could observe carefully, e power m sin inverse x is nothing but y. So what happens, under root of 1 minus x square dy by dx is equal to m into I can write directly as my, because e power m sin inverse x is nothing but y. Now later what I'll be doing, I'll be doing squaring on both sides. So what happens, 1 minus x square into dy by dx whole square is equal to m square y square. So finally what happens, I got a relation like this: 1 minus x square into dy by dx whole square is equal to m square y square. Again I will be differentiating for another time. So differentiating for another time means, I think this is like UV rule. So what happens, 1 minus x square dy by dx whole square ka derivative 2 into dy by dx, magar it is of the form function of a function. So dy by dx ka derivative will become as d square y by dx square plus dy by dx whole square, and 1 minus x square ka derivative minus 2x is equal to m square y square. M square y square means m square 2y into dy by dx. Now I think we are going to finish our problem. So if you could observe carefully, here dy by dx is there, here dy by dx whole square is there, and here dy by dx is there, here 2 is there, here minus 2 is there, and here 2 is there. So I can remove all 2 into dy by dx. So what happens, 1 minus x square there remains d square y by dx square, because this fellow can also be removed, plus I think 1 dy by dx will be going. So what happens? Minus x into dy by dx, and here also 2 into dy by dx gets cancelled. That is equal to, there remains what? M square y. So finally what happens? I'll bring m square y to this side. So what happens? 1 minus x square d square y by dx square minus x into dy by dx minus x square y equal to 0. Hence the end of the problem. Finished. Copy. So we have completed the problems based on verifying whether a given relation will be a solution to our differential equation or not. So we shall go for the next pattern. Thank you. Copy. Right friends, in differential equations we'll be going for the next pattern known as variables separable method. The name itself is suggesting to separate the variables. How we will be separating? I go by an example, I give by an example. If suppose a question is given to you, solve dy by dx is equal to e power x minus y. A question is given to you like that. So what we need to do means, this is the given differential equation. So dy by dx is equal to e power x. This can be written as e power y. Later what happens? I will make all y variables to one side and all x variables to another side. Later I will integrate. That means integrating like this, integral e power y dy is equal to integral e power x dx. Magar integral of e power y dy means what happens? E power y, and here also e power x, and one constant we should write. So finally what happens? Y is equal to e power y is equal to e power x plus c. So y is equal to log means here natural logarithm. So I will write base e. So y is equal to log of e power x plus c is a solution to the given differential equation. Like this pattern problems we shall be seeing in variables separable method, right? Shall we start problems? Yeah. Just now I explained how to do variable separable problems. Now we shall start doing some more examples which were given in our previous examinations, right? Now the question is given to you like that: solve dy by dx is equal to e power x plus y plus x square into e power y. So this is our given differential equation. So dy by dx is equal to e power x plus y plus x square into e power y. So later what happens? This becomes dy by dx is equal to e power y into e power x plus x square. So as the name itself is suggesting, make all y terms to one side and all x terms to one side. So this can be written as e power minus y dy because coming to this side, and this can be written as e power x plus x square into dx. Now if you could observe carefully, all y terms to one side and all x terms to one side. So our process had been finished. After making all variables separated, we need to make integral on both sides. So integral of e power minus y dy is equal to integral of e power x plus x square dx. So integral of e power minus y dy means minus e power minus y is equal to e power x plus x square का derivative x cube by 3 plus some constant. So what can I tell? Later what happens? This particular e power minus y minus I will send to that side. So minus of e power x plus x cube by 3 plus k is a relation which satisfies this particular differential equation. So we can call this particular relation a solution of this particular differential equation. I think you followed. Now I'll be going for another problem. solve log dy by dx is equal to ax plus by. So what happens whenever this kind of problems comes? So I can write like this: dy by dx is equal to e power ax plus by, because if I apply log on both sides also I'll be getting the same relation. So later what happens? Dy by dx is equal to e power ax into e power by. So later what happens? I will make all x variables to one side and all y variables to one side. So dy by e power by is equal to e power ax into dx. So what happens? That implies e power minus by into dy is equal to e power ax into dx. So what happens? Integral of e power minus by dy is equal to integral of e power ax dx. So we need to find integral. So what happens? That implies e power minus by minus b, because while doing integral, whatever coefficient is there, that coefficient comes to the denominator. So e power minus by minus b is equal to e power ax by a plus k. So later what I'll be doing means I'll go like this: e power minus by is equal to minus b by a e power ax minus kb. Right? I think you followed. I multiplied with minus b on both sides. Later again I'll multiply with the a throughout the inequality. So a into e power minus by is equal to minus b e power ax minus kab. So later what I'll be doing? I'll bring this particular term to left hand side. So a e power minus by plus b e power ax is equal to minus kab. That one I call as capital C, where capital C is equal to minus kab. So this is the relation which is going to satisfy our differential equation. So this relation we can call as solution of the given differential equation. Thank you. Copy. Right, up till now we had seen very short answer questions on the problems based on variable separable method. Here also there is a chance for asking for 4 marks as well as for 6 marks. So we shall be seeing some more moderate questions and very lengthy questions. He is asking us to solve 1 plus x into 1 plus y square dx plus 1 plus x square into 1 plus y dy. So this is our given relation. So what I'll be doing means, for my convenience, at the beginning stage 1 plus x into 1 plus y square dx is equal to minus of 1 plus x square into 1 plus y dy. So later what happens? That implies I will make a dy by dx like this. So I am making dy by dx like this means what happens? The problem turns down to like this: minus of 1 plus x square plus 1 plus y divided by 1 plus x into 1 plus y square. I think this is clear. Upon cross multiplication, I think we'll be getting the same thing, right? No, if you should observe carefully, dy into 1 plus x, sorry, here dx is there, no? So what I'll be doing means dy by dx. Dy by dx means what happens? So definitely here comes 1 plus x into 1 plus y square, and minus will be here. Here comes 1 plus x square into 1 plus y. Yeah, now it has been rectified. So later what I'll be doing? I will make all y variables to one side and all x variables to one side. So what happens? 1 plus y by 1 plus y square. If you could observe carefully, y terms to one side. So what happens? 1 plus y by 1 plus y square dy is equal to minus of 1 plus x by 1 plus x square dx. I think now the relation is clear to you. So I need to integral on both sides. I need to make integration on both sides. So integral of 1 plus y by 1 plus y square dy, 1 plus y square dy is equal to minus of integral of 1 plus x by 1 plus x square dx. So finally what happens? That is equal to integral of 1 upon 1 plus y square dy plus integral of y upon 1 plus y square dy is equal to minus of 1 upon 1 plus x square dx minus of x upon 1 plus x square dx. So if you could observe carefully, another step I will write for my convenience. This particular integral I will leave like this, and here I will multiply and divide by 2. So 1 by 2 into 2y by 1 plus y square dy. So this also I will leave like this, 1 plus x square dx, and here also I will multiply and divide by 2. So 2x by 1 plus x square dx. Now if you could observe carefully, this particular thing is nothing but tan inverse y plus 1 by 2 into log mod 1 plus y square, because it is looking like f dash x by f of x. In substitution method of integration we have done, you put 1 plus y square is equal to t, then 2y dy we get as dt. So integral of dt by t is nothing but log mod t, but t की जगह में here 1 plus y square, that is equal to here also minus tan inverse x, because integral of 1 by 1 plus x square is tan inverse x, minus 1 by 2 into log mod 1 plus x square. So later what I will be doing? I will bring tan inverse y plus tan inverse x to one side, that is equal to minus of 1 by 2 log mod 1 plus x square plus 1 by 2 log mod 1 plus y square. So I can take 1 by 2 outside also. So what happens? Tan inverse y plus tan inverse x is equal to minus 1 by 2 log m plus log n, means what happens? Log mn, that means log 1 plus x square into log 1 plus y square. So this whole thing I can write like this, tan inverse of x plus y means tan inverse of x plus y by 1 minus xy is equal to minus 1 by 2 log of 1 plus x square into 1 plus y square. On the whole I will be putting as c, and this particular relation is the solution of the given differential equation. This is a very important problem. Please copy. Right, now we shall be seeing another lengthy question. He is asking us to solve 1 plus e power 2x dy plus 1 plus y square into e power x dx is equal to 0. Right, so this is our given relation. So what I will be doing? 1 plus e power 2x dy is equal to this, I will send to that side. So minus of 1 plus y square e power x dx. So later what I will be doing? I will be making dy by dx. After making dy by dx, what happens? Here there remains 1 plus y square into e power x divided by 1 plus e power 2x. Now what I will be doing means, I will be making all y terms to one side and all x terms to other side. So finally what I will be doing? I will be making like this, minus, this minus I will shift to this side. This becomes minus dy by 1 plus y square, and dx I will shift to that side. So there remains e power x by 1 plus e power 2x, means I will write as e power x whole square, and here there remains dx. So later after, now if you could observe carefully, all y terms to one side and all x terms to other side. Now blindly I can integrate. So dy by 1 plus y square is equal to integral of e power x divided by 1 plus e power x whole square dx. Now if you could observe carefully, it is like dy by 1 plus y square. Dy by 1 plus y square is nothing but integral of dx by 1 plus x square. It is looking like that only. So this is nothing but my tan inverse y. As minus is there, so left hand side I can write this as minus tan inverse y. And here also if you could observe carefully, if I put e power x is equal to t, here in rough I am doing e power x is equal to t means if I derivative, if I find a differentiation, I will get e power x dx is equal to dt. So our integral will turn down to what? Dt divided by 1 plus t square, that is nothing but tan inverse of t. So here what happens, that implies tan inverse of t plus c. So later what I will be doing means I will make this particular tan inverse t to this side. So tan inverse y minus tan inverse t equal to c. So minus I will shift to that side. So tan inverse y plus tan inverse t is equal to, I will call as k. Here I am writing, where k is nothing but minus c because it is a constant for us. So again tan inverse x plus tan inverse y. So tan inverse of y plus t by 1 minus yt is equal to k. So what happens, y plus t by 1 minus yt is equal to, again here tan k. So but t is nothing but what here for us, e power x. So y plus e power x by 1 minus y into e power x is equal to tan k. Again tan k means some constant only. That constant for my convenience I will call it as m, where m is equal to tan k is the solution for the given differential equation. Right? Please copy. Right, we shall be seeing the last pattern of this last problem of this pattern. Given x cos y dy is equal to x e power x log x plus e power x dx. So here what I will be doing, x into cos y dy is equal to, I think e power x is common for us. So e power x, if I take common, what happens, x into log x plus 1 into dx. Now variable separable. So what I will be doing, I will shift x to that side. So cos y dy is equal to e power x into x log x plus 1 by x dx. So what happens finally, cos y dy is equal to e power x into, I think a plus b by c. So a by c plus b by c. So x into log x by x plus 1 by x dx. So finally what happens, cos y dy is equal to e power x into, I think xx will be getting cancelled. So this becomes log x plus 1 by x dx. So what happens, integral of cos y dy is equal to, because variables had been separated, x terms to x, y terms to y. So integral of e power x into log x plus 1 by x dx. If you could observe carefully, integral of cos y is sin y and integral of e power x, f of x plus f dash x. There is a formula, here I am writing that formula. What is that formula which we have done in indefinite integration? E power x into f of x plus f dash of x dx is equal to e power x into f of x plus c. So here what happens finally to our problem, integral of cos y means sin y is equal to, this becomes e power x into log x plus c. So this is the relation, and this relation is a solution to our differentiable equation. So variable separable method had been finished. Thank you. Now up till now we had seen various kinds of problems based on variable separable method. Sometimes if a problem is given to you, sin inverse of dy by dx is equal to x plus y, how can we do? This can also be done by variable separable method. How can we make it done by variable separable method means, let us see. Just so what happens, this becomes dy by dx is equal to sine of x plus y. I call this as 1. So what I'll be doing means I'll put x plus y is equal to z. So what happens, 1 plus dy by dx is equal to dz by dx. Now I will call this as 2, I will call this as 3. So using 1, 2, 3, using 1 comma 2 comma 3, what happens means in place of dy by dx I can write as dz by dx minus 1, and in place of x plus y I can write as this thing sin z. So what happens, dz by dx is equal to 1 plus sin z. So our problem had been reduced to dz by dx is equal to 1 plus sin z. Now I think it is easy for us. Now it is easy for us to go by variable separable method. So what happens, that implies dz by 1 plus sin z is equal to dx. So integrate on both sides. So dz by 1 plus sin z is equal to integral of dx. Whenever this kind of integration is coming, we need to rationalize. How we will be rationalizing means 1 minus sin z by 1 plus sin z into 1 minus sin z. That means it becomes as 1 minus sin square z dz is equal to x, and here c. So what happens, 1 minus sin z by 1 minus sin square z means cos square z dz is equal to x plus c. So again here a minus b by c, a minus b by c means a by c, a by c means 1 by cos square z, 1 by cos square z means secant square z minus sin by cos means tan z into secant z dz is equal to x plus c. Now I think individually I can integrate. Integral of secant square z will be tan z, and integral of secant z tan z will be secant z is equal to x plus c. मगर x के स्थान में we need to substitute tan of x plus y minus secant of x plus y is equal to x plus c, which is our required relation, and hence this relation will be a solution to the given differential equations. So friends, in today's class we had finished a method called variable separable in the topic differential equation. Thank you. In continuation with our concept differential equations, in today's class we will be solving the problems based on homogeneous differential equations. Before starting up the homogeneous differential equations, we will be knowing what do you mean by homogeneous function. Right, here for example, or before that I will be telling the definition. A function f of x comma y. Why here x comma y means function can be an implicit function. A function f of x comma y is said to be an homogeneous function, is said to be an homogeneous function if f of kx comma ky is equal to k power n into f of x comma y. That means in place of x if I substitute kx, and in place of y if I substitute ky, if I get a final output as f of kx comma ky is equal to k power n into f of x comma y, then this kind of function we call it as an homogeneous function. For example, let f of x comma y is equal to, I will take as x cube plus y cube divided by x square plus y square. Now what I need to do, I need to verify whether this is an homogeneous function or not. For this what I'll be doing means, I'll put x is equal to kx and y is equal to ky. So therefore what happens, f of kx comma ky. So in place of x I need to substitute kx, so this becomes kx whole cube, and in place of y I'll be substituting ky, so this becomes ky whole cube whole divided by kx whole square plus ky whole square. So finally what happens here, k cube common, so k cube common means we'll be getting x cube plus y cube, and here k square common, so becomes x square plus y square. So finally what happens, what we'll be getting, f of kx comma ky is equal to k cube into x cube plus y cube by k square into x square plus y square. But I think k square gets cancelled. So finally what happens, what we'll be getting, we'll be getting as k of kx comma ky, that implies f of kx comma ky is equal to k into x cube plus y cube divided by x square plus y square. So here finally what can I write, the function had become in terms of f of kx comma ky is equal to k into f of x comma y only, no, because on right hand side the function is x cube plus y cube divided by x square plus y square, so k into f of x comma y. So it is of the form f of kx comma ky is equal to k power n into f of x comma y. Here n की जगह में 1. Therefore this kind of function we will be calling it as homogeneous function. So once again I am repeating, a function f of x comma y is said to be a homogeneous function if f of kx comma ky is equal to k power n into f of x comma y. Now we shall be solving the problems based on homogeneous differential equation. How we will be solving the problems based on homogeneous differential equation means there is a working rule. What is that working rule? I'll be telling now. Now we shall be seeing problems based on homogeneous differential equation. So whenever this type of problem is given, this is solve he is telling. So what I'll be doing means I will make a dy by dx. So dy by dx is equal to what happens beta? X square plus y square divided by x square plus xy. So this whole part on right hand side I will call as f of x comma y, and in rough we need to verify whether it is a homogeneous function or not. Yeah, we can verify. How can we be verifying means, here I will be doing it as rough, later you can copy. Here I will consider this as rough. So f of x comma y, so f of x comma y is nothing but what? X square plus y square by x square plus xy. So in place of x I need to put kx, in place of y I need to put ky. So what happens, x square plus k square y square. Here also what happens, k square x square I can call, k square x square divided by k square x square plus kx into ky. So I think k square is common in numerator and k square is common in denominator. I think if you could observe carefully, all k square will be getting cancelled, so there remains f of x comma y. So here what happens, f of kx comma ky is equal to f of x comma y. So this particular function on right hand side I can call this as a homogeneous function, and so this differential equation we can call it as a homogeneous differential equation. How we can solve this particular homogeneous differential equation means there is a special working rule. What that working rule is telling, you need to put y is equal to vx provided the function is a homogeneous function. So if I call this as 1, what I will be doing, put y is equal to vx in 1. If I put y is equal to vx in 1, what happens, dy by dx is equal to v plus x into dy by dx. So this I call it as 2. Therefore what happens, therefore 1 implies dy by dx means v plus x into dv by dx is equal to x square, y means what beta, v square x square divided by x square plus x into vx. So finally what happens? V plus x into dv by dx is equal to 1 plus v square divided by 1 plus v. I think x square will be getting cancelled. So finally what happens? X into dv by dx is equal to 1 plus v square by 1 plus v minus v. So here I am doing, so x into dv by dx is equal to 1 plus v square minus 1 minus v square, right? Minus 1 minus v square, if you could observe carefully, 1 plus v square minus v, sorry, this will be minus v, no? This will be minus v, because minus v into 1 minus v square divided by 1 plus v. So I think v square will be getting cancelled. So finally there remains x into dv by dx is equal to 1 minus v by 1 plus v. So now I think variable separable, we can make variable separable. So what happens? 1 plus v by 1 minus v into dv is equal to dx by x. Now I think I can integrate. Integral of 1 plus v by 1 minus v dv is equal to integral of dx by x. Now this whole function, this whole thing I can write like this. I am mentioning in rough. 1 plus v by 1 minus v is equal to minus 1 minus of 1 minus v, sorry, minus divided by I think we shall make little bit change, 1 plus v by 1 minus v. So how can I do it? Means minus 1 here, 1 minus v. If you could see here, minus 1 into minus 1 minus 1, and minus 1 into v will be plus v. So here this can be 2. If you could observe carefully, I think this is right. Minus 1 into 1 minus 1, minus 1 into minus v will be plus v. So minus 1 plus v plus 2. I think it is getting satisfied. Minus 1 plus v plus 2 by 1 minus v. So this happens as 1 plus v by 1 minus v. Yeah, so we got this kind of technique I said in indefinite integration also. So what happens? This can be written as integral of minus 1 plus 2 upon 1 minus v. 2 upon minus v. Here dv is equal to integral of dx by x. So what happens? Integral of minus 1 dv plus 2 into integral of 1 minus 1 upon 1 minus v dv is equal to integral of dx by x. So integral of dv means v only, so here minus v comes, and here also minus 2 into log mod 1 minus v is equal to log mod x plus c. So later what I will be doing means, now I will be erasing all these rough things. Now here if you could observe carefully, here we got a relation in terms of v and x, but v is nothing but y by x. So finally what happens? Minus y by x minus 2 into log mod 1 minus y by x is equal to log mod x plus c. So what I will be doing means, I'll make all these terms to this side and c to this side. So minus c happens, minus a I call it as k for my convenience. So this becomes y by x plus 2 into log mod 1 minus y by x plus log mod x is the relation which is satisfying this particular homogeneous differential equation. This kind of questions will come in examination for long answers, right? You please copy. Right, now we shall be seeing another problem. It's a typical problem based on homogeneous differential equation. Typical means little bit lengthy. Here some conditions are also given. Given y is equal to 1 when x is equal to 0, that also we should use. So here this is given. So we should be very careful while solving this problem. So what I will be doing means 2y e power x by y dx is equal to, I will make this whole expression to that side. So minus of will be there. So I can write like this, 2x e power x by y minus y, and here there will be dy. So what happens, I will make dy by dx. dy by dx. dy by dx is equal to what happens, same as usual, 2y e power x by y divided by 2x e power x by y minus y. Now, if you could observe carefully, this is the given function for us. Whether this is homogeneous or not, we need to verify in rough. I doubt sometimes, because if it is not homogeneous, we need to solve by some other technique. I want to verify for some time. So f of x comma y is equal to 2y e power x by y whole divided by 2x e power x by y minus y. So in place of x kx and in place of y ky, I will substitute. So what happens, 2ky e power kx by ky, and here also 2kx e power kx by ky minus ky. I think here kk cancels, here also kk cancels, k I can take common. So both k will be getting cancelled, both numerator as well as denominator. So definitely this is a homogeneous differential equation. So whenever homogeneous differential equation is coming, what we need to put? We need to put y is equal to vx. When I put y is equal to vx, what happens? dy by dx is equal to v plus x into dv by dx. So I call this as 2, I call this as 3. So what I will be doing, I will put 2 comma 3 in 1. If I put 2 comma 3 in 1, what happens? v plus x into dv by dx is equal to y की जगह में vx. So 2vx e power x by vx later whole divided by 2x e power x by vx minus vx. Now we should be very careful in solving. I think here x will be getting cancelled, here also x will be getting cancelled. So finally what remains, v plus x into dv by dx is equal to, I think it goes like this, 2x v e power 1 by v, and here also I can take x common. If I take x common, there remains 2 e power 1 by v minus v. See how beautifully it is coming calculation. I think xx will be getting cancelled. Finally, there remains 2v e power 1 by v upon 2 e power 1 by v minus v. So v I can send to that side. So x into dv by dx is equal to, what happens? 2v e power 1 by v minus 2 e power 1 by v minus v, and here minus v. I think you are clear. So later what happens? X into dv by dx is equal to 2v e power 1 by v minus 2v e power 1 by v plus v square divided by 2 e power 1 by v minus v. I think both will be getting cancelled. So finally what happens? X into dv by dx is equal to v square upon 2 e power 1 by v minus v. I think now we can go by variable separable method. So what happens? That implies 2e power 1 by v minus v divided by v square into dv is equal to dx by x. So finally what happens? That implies integral on both sides. If I make integral on both sides, 2e power 1 by v square dv minus minus 1 by v outside, there will be dv is equal to integral of dx by x. So what happens? Integrating individually, 2 outside, e power 1 by v square dv minus integral of 1 by v dv is equal to integral of dx by x. Now if you could observe carefully, if I put 1 by v as t, then what happens? Derivative of 1 by v will be minus 1 by v square dv. So here what I will be doing means, for my convenience, put 1 by v is equal to t. So minus 1 by v square dv is equal to dt. So the problem turns down as 2 into, so this becomes e power t and dv by v square becomes minus dt. So minus I'll keep outside, dt, and here log mod v is equal to log mod x plus c. So what happens? Minus 2 into e power t minus 2 into e power t is equal to log mod x plus log mod v plus c. Now what happens again? We need to write everything in place of t. What we are taken? In place of t, 1 by v minus 2 into e power 1 by v is equal to log mod xv plus c. But v is nothing but y by x. So minus 2 into e power x by y becomes is equal to log mod v means y by x. So x cancels, log y plus c. This is our required general solution. But still the problem had not been finished. Why the problem had not been finished means, he is asking when x is equal to 0, if I call this as number 4, when I put x is equal to 0, we need to put y is equal to 1. So when x is equal to 0, what happens? Left hand side will become 0. And when y is equal to 1, this particular part will become also 0. Therefore finally c becomes 0. So here I am doing, if you could observe carefully, put x is equal to 0, comma y equal to 1 in 4. Then what happens? C becomes 0. Therefore finally the general solution means the final answer will turn down as minus 2e power x by y is equal to log mod y. Clear? Please copy. Very important problem. Thank you. Right students, now we shall be starting the last topic of this particular differential equation. Last pattern I call, not last topic, I will be calling as last pattern, linear differential equation. An equation of the form dy by dx plus py is equal to q, where p and q are functions of x only, is known as a linear differential equation. How we will be solving this linear differential equation means, there is a special working rule. What is that working rule? I will be telling step by step. First, convert the given differential equation in the form dy by dx plus py is equal to q. Next, we need to find if. If means integrating factor. We need to find integrating factor. Integrating factor is denoted by I dot of, and it is given by the formula integral of e power integral of p dx. After finding the integrating factor, the general solution of this differential equation is given by y into integrating factor is equal to integral of q into integrating factor dx plus c. So we need to remember three steps. If the differential equation is not linear, try to convert into linear so that it becomes of the form dy by dx plus py is equal to qo. Later we need to find integrating factor. Integrating factor is e power integral of p dx, and finally in the formula we need to substitute. What is our formula? Y into integrating factor is equal to integral of q into integrating factor dx plus c. Now we shall start doing problems. Now just now I said the procedure of solving linear differential equation. Now we shall do a problem. Solve x dy minus y is equal to x square. So what is given differential equation for us? X into dy by dx minus y is equal to x square. So we need to divide by x. So dy by dx minus y by x is equal to x, because x square by x is equal to x. So if you could observe carefully, it is of the form dy by dx plus py is equal to q, where p is nothing but minus 1 by x and q is nothing but x. So later what I need to do? I need to find integrating factor. Integrating factor is generally denoted by what? I dot f, and it is given by the formula e power integral of p dx. So e power integral of p means what here? Minus 1 by x dx. So minus outside means 1 by x dx. So this becomes e power minus log x. My e power minus log x means I can write this as 1 by x only, no? Why? Because minus going to this side means it becomes x power minus 1. X power minus 1 is nothing but what? 1 by x. Therefore finally what I got integrating factor as 1 by x. Therefore the general solution is, we need to write the formula. What is our formula? Y into integrating factor is equal to integral of q into integrating factor dx plus c. So what happens? Y into integrating factor means what we got? 1 by x is equal to integral of q means what here? Q means what here? X into integrating factor means 1 by x dx plus c. I think x will be getting cancelled. So finally y into 1 by x is equal to integral of dx will be x plus c. So finally y is equal to x moving to that side, x square plus cx is general solution for the given differential equation. I think you followed this. This is the given differential equation for us, dy by dx plus y cot x is equal to 2 cos x. So it is linear, it is of the form, dy by dx plus py is equal to q. So here p is equal to cot x and q is equal to 2 cos x. So as it is of the linear form, we need to find integrating factor. Integrating factor means e power integral of p dx. So what happens? E power integral of cot x dx. So e power integral of cot x dx means I think it is integral of e power log sin x. E power log sin x means sin x only. Therefore finally what we got? Integrating factor is nothing but sin x. So therefore the general solution, how can we write? Means y into integrating factor is equal to integral of q into integrating factor dx plus c. So what happens? Y into integrating factor is said. So y into integrating factor means what? Sin x is equal to q. Q means what here for us? 2 cos x, and integrating factor is what here? Sin x dx plus c. So finally what we are getting? Y into sin x, it is integral of sin 2x. Integral of sin 2x is minus cos 2x, because 2 cos x sin x means sin 2x, minus cos 2x by 2 plus c. So finally I can write like this: y is equal to minus cos 2x by 2 sin x plus c. That means here I can write as c by sin x, right? So this is our required solution.